welcome to Holistic Sister. I think this is the first time I've looked into the camera lens while introducing myself. Is it working? Does it feel like I'm looking at you? Because usually I'm not. I apologize. Back to not looking at you. So welcome to the channel. I'm Jem. This is Holistic Sister, about to do a pick a card reading for you. Today we are doing it a little bit differently. I've decided to put 3 decks together and shuffle them up. Here I am. I'm practicing looking into the camera, into the lens. It's like this tiny on my tablet. It's smaller than that on my tablet. Anyway, before I begin my ramble, have a look at the piles. I've shuffled 3 different packs into these. So that means you've got, instead of little trinkets to choose from, just pick what card is standing out to you today. Is it the card on top of deck number 1, deck number 2, or deck number 3? Welcome to the reading for deck number 1. If you chose this beautiful card, I should have looked up what decks I'm using again. This is the I know, it's my favorite deck and I've forgotten what it's called. I'm sure a lot of you, Sears. I'm sure a lot of you probably know that one already. So if you don't and you want to know what cards I'm using, just add a comment and I will go and research that for you, because I tend to take all my cards out of their boxes, put them in pretty little things like this and things like this, and get rid of the books. So can't help you with the names of them all. But let's get started on your reading. See where you are with your energy right now. I am reshuffling them, so you don't even get that top card. But you never know. It could still be the same one coming back. Where are you now energetically, and how are you feeling? What's happening? I'm going to pick 3 cards for this. Nearly there. There's 1. 1, 2, 3. 2. 3. Here I am. Okay. Your first card. It's the King of Swords, but as you may know if you've been here before, I do read intuitively. I don't take all of the tarot words and meanings into account. So, King of Swords for me, when I look at this card, and I'll show it to you, is all about getting through so much battle. So I feel like you've gotten up the mountain, you've been challenged a lot to get there, but you're sitting on top. You've accomplished something that was challenging for you and hard for you. And maybe you still are being challenged by those things now, but this card is just a reminder for you. I'm really breathless today. I've still got a chest problem. That might resonate with you as well. But yeah, this card is just a reminder that you've done so much and you've gotten so far. So reading number 1. I always find group number 1 is a bit more of a serious read usually. And I think that's coming up again for us. So where you're at right now is you've actually gone through a lot of challenges. You've gotten over a lot, and you should be proud of how much you've gotten through, because I do believe there's been a lot of challenges from different directions as well. The next card that I pick up is the King of Cups. Now, this card to me, Cups being all about emotion, but with this energy of this person, I actually almost feel like there's a little bit of condescending energy with the emotions coming along. He reminds me of a therapist. Maybe you're feeling like someone in your life is pedestaling themselves above you and treating you like you're a little bit crazy, or don't like that word, but you know, that like implying that you're the one with the problem and I'm very, I'm all together, I've got it all together emotionally, I'm emotionally intelligent, and actually you're the problem. That's what I'm getting from on card number 2. So if there's someone in your life, it could be ex, could be a boss. I don't believe it's someone that you're with on a romantic level. And if you are, then I guess that is happening. I guess that's a good idea to look into that and why you're feeling that they know more than you, or have some sort of emotional elevation above you. Next card. So it is the Wheel of Fortune, which can be a positive card, but I feel with this card, I feel it's all about the blocks and the decisions and not knowing where to go next. And I feel like you have a lot of options as well, but you've come up against this block that's sort of shaking you. It could even be that person that's come through, and it doesn't have to be a male either, just that kind of condescending energy. And I'm having a lot of trouble with my breath during this reading, so I sense that you might be experiencing a bit of anxiety at the moment. So if that's true, maybe we should take a breath together, because I'm feeling very, very anxious. So I do wonder if that's how group number 1 might be feeling in their lives at the moment. There was some sort of, this could have been, I'm just seeing, this could have also been like a one-off event as well that's triggered something in you, that feeling of feeling less than, questioning yourself, feeling like a child, being spoke down to, or that could be someone that you know quite well. The Wheel of Fortune coming up with things didn't go the way that you planned them. Things have not been going the way that you've planned them. You feel you've got a lot of obstacles. Sorry, group number 1, if this is a lot for you, but we're going to get to what can help with this, okay? So just hold on, and I'll try not to blabber too much. Okay, so I do feel with group number 1, there's a lot of challenges at the moment, but you've achieved so much as well. So keep in mind how far you've come already in your life when you look back and compare your emotional state now to how it used to be. I do feel you've progressed. One card's flipped over straight away. So yeah, it's all about, we're coming into a time of new beginnings, writing the new book. For some of you that may be literal. Some of you that is this chapter of your life. It's time for a new start, a new beginning. It's Page of Pentacles. I show you the card. But to me, this is about, you know, the pages are actually blank if you look in the book. So I feel this is about you writing your own story. And that's what we're coming up to in your life right now. Let's pick a positive one. I was going to see what your challenges are, but it flipped by itself. I was going to see what your challenges are. Your challenges are that you're very much in the earth-based realm at the moment, which stress, illness, anxiety can really bring us into that state of anxiety and lack of faith that things are going how they're meant to, when things, like, it's hard to get through block after block, like with this card, if you've been trying all these different ways of living and work and relationships, and you just feel like it's constantly turn around, do something else. That can really put you into that mindset of feeling really stuck in the earthly plane, where I feel there's an indication here that we need to tap into our higher selves a little bit more and ask for help, ask for spirit help, for guidance. And, you know, it's not about asking for spirit to change the way things are going necessarily in your life, but it's about asking them to support you through it and give you the strength. And please help me to be calm and rational and all those sorts of things in the midst of whatever stress is going on for you. Okay. Whole heap just flipped over and I hadn't even asked anything yet. This reading actually really wants to come out, I feel. And a lot of anxiety around it and chest problems as well. So you might be experiencing some of those. We'll see what happens in card number 2 and 3, if this feeling has shifted or not. Okay. What will serve you right now? Let's ask. Queen of Wands. So this is a reminder of how much charge and control you do have over the direction of your life, even if you can't see it. It can be the little planting of seeds. It can be the people that you meet that you were extra friendly to and started a friendship with. It can be a business idea that you've come up with and you really want to do it, but it's a reminder that you can, that you are the queen of success. You can create. You are the ones about success to me and achievement. And it's that reminder to you that that is you. Even though you've had these challenges and you've had people make you feel like you've questioned yourself, I do feel this card is a reminder to you that you do have the power, you do have the magic. Even say it to yourself, you know, I do have the power and I do have the control and I do have the magic to change the trajectory. I can't say words. Trajectory. If you watch my last one, I thought it was quite funny. What was I saying? Amicable. I'm lickable. Yeah, I'm lickable. That's what I was saying the whole thing. I'm like, oh, I'm lickable. It's not how you say it, but it was kind of funny. Anyway, back to your reading and enough about me. What else is going to help you at the moment with this shift? Reflection. Yeah, really taking that time and feeling and thinking, what is it that I want? What direction do I want my life to go in? What brings me joy? What brings me peace? How do I want my life to look? Because without some sort of goal and idea of what we do want, it's hard to put that out there, I feel. And it's not about being picky and fussy and say, oh, I want to be a millionaire, you know, and if I don't put out there that I want to be a millionaire, then I won't get it. I'm not talking and manifesting in that way. I'm feeling more like you knowing in your heart what brings you joy, what makes you feel relaxed and alive and calm, and bringing more of that into your life. As the Queen of Wands, you do have the power and control to do that. So getting a little bit better, okay? Things are going to get better. Just need to breathe through it. Feel free to do it with me. I'm just going to pick a little bit on what obstacle has been happening that we're facing at the moment. So Father actually comes up in there. So there may be an energy, not necessarily biological father, but something around that dominance energy. For me, Father is dominant, so my mind goes straight to that. For others, Father is nurturing, so your mind might go to that. But let's just look into that a little bit further. There just might be some type of stress around Father figure. And Nine of Swords, just feeling overwhelmed by the amount of things that are on your plate. Trying to organize it, trying to sort it out, and feeling like it's, you know, one thing after the other. Now, when I look at that, it's like the list of the swords are the things that are challenging. And the colors here is your efforts, and you're trying to fix it, and feeling like no matter what you do, there's still that cyclone that comes in out of nowhere, and you feel like you don't have control over it. And sometimes we don't have control over things that are happening to us and the outside, but we do have some control over our direction, what we put our energy into moving forward in the future for what we want. What else will help you and benefit you at this time? And then we'll look into what's going to be the future. Let's see what we can predict there. Ooh. What is serving you? Fell on my lap. It's going to fall on your lap. Temperance, yeah. So really that balance. Finding that balance in life, because, again, this one here, feeling like we're on that earthly plane, that human level, that emotional level, that stress from things that are going on in our lives, but try to find that balance where we can sit in between the two. Because having that faith and that connection to Spirit for me has really allowed me to see things in a different perspective when they go wrong. And I'm not saying that I'm not an emotional person. I am. So, you know, I'm not saying I don't have issues as well that I get through. But as I say in some of my readings, sometimes these cards are for me as well, and a reminder for me. So about balance between in a couple of different ways, okay? So it's balance in who you are. It's okay to have anger. It's okay to have resentment. It's okay to feel rejection. It's okay to feel all these things that we label as negative. But don't get caught up in that. Make sure you're doing things that are uplifting you as well. Like really write a list of the things that uplift you, as small as they are. Like it could just be sitting by the water and looking at the ducks, like Eckhart Tolle says, right? If that's even how you say his name. That's the advice I'm getting for you here with this one. It's all about balance, and finding that for yourself. Finding that even in the harder times as well, you can find some joy and some celebration in between, or something that makes you feel good and special. Maybe a pamper or something. Okay. What's coming up for you next? Let's see. Oh, the star came up. The star's awesome. The star's a beautiful card. Let's see what goes with the star for you. I feel like that's really having faith too on you know, wishing upon that star and believing that things can get better. Look, so I've got, yeah, so the star, okay. This is about wishing upon that star, okay, having faith, looking at the stars and realizing this shit with my car, this shit with my ex, this, you know, those sorts of things that happen in our lives are actually quite minuscule in the whole scheme of everything in our lives, and not just this life, but the next and the next and the, you know, that's another story. Time doesn't exist. Anyway, rambling. Just have faith and look forward to the future. Look forward to something. Have faith that there is something beautiful coming, because the cards that are coming up next for you are just reinforcing that there is challenges, and there has been challenges for you, and you've gone one after the other, and you've gotten things through, like you wrapped things up and you're like, I fixed that one and then something else went wrong, and I fixed that and then something else went wrong. But look, you're actually doing it. Like the crows, the ravens or the crows in this to me are representing those problems and those nuisances, and you're catching them, and not very nice, you're probably killing them, but that's okay, it's okay. The duality, you're killing the crows because they're attacking you, okay? But you're onto something beautiful here with the moon and the light coming down. Like that's where you're leading in that direction, and things are going to get easier, but you do need to have some sort of faith rather than just stay like being in a mind frame of, I don't know if you are, but if you are being in a mind frame of it's never going to get better, because history has told me that. The next card after the Seven of Swords is the Ace of Swords. So to me, that's representing, you know, you've gone through these struggles and these challenges, and you've gotten through them to the point where it's down to one sword. Like there's always going to be some sort of challenge, but look at the way that you're dealing with it now. This is how I feel, like in the way that you're processed it, the way you've drawn it with such precision. It's not coming up in the same way as the Nine of Swords was for me, which is like a bit chaotic and like, what do I do and how do I fix it, and piling up upon me. But this one is about, you know, getting to that point in your life where you've actually gotten through a lot, you've processed a lot, and you're focused on that healing. You're focused on really knowing and understanding yourself and moving forward. So let's see what else we've got here. Your pile is on the floor. What is going on? Okay. What else would serve you right now in your life? What would benefit you and help you? Whee! Finder of lost things. That's an interesting one. I think that means something different for everyone. I think that the finding the lost things in yourself as well, the things that you may have lost, the joy and the spark and the celebration, that through these challenges, maybe your light has been dimmed slightly, and this card is telling you to find those things. It's time again to step back up, be the strong, powerful beast that you are. And yeah, find those things that you feel like you've lost. Find that passion, find that spark, find that love, find that joy, find that celebration. All of those sorts of things would really benefit you, and I do feel like that is coming for you. So even if you're still in the, maybe in the depths or coming out of some of the harder parts of your life at the moment, just I do feel it. So there's a real message of having faith, connecting to spirit as well, realizing that you have control over the direction of your life and putting some energy into that direction. And it doesn't have to be in a big way. It doesn't have to be like, I don't know, if maybe it's study, maybe it's business, whatever it is for you that brings you joy, put some energy in the direction of that. Yay, we all want to do that. It's good advice for me, everybody. Energy in the direction of joy. So yeah, I do still feel there's, like things have been really heavy. Let's not disguise that in your reading. I do feel that for this reading, that things have been quite heavy. If this doesn't resonate with you, try one of the other ones, but I do actually feel this is very on point for some of you out there. And the Nine of, you got a lot of swords in here too, especially when we've got 3 different decks together. So the Nine of Swords just showing like there has been that pain and that hurt and that just wanting to curl up and cry into the pillow. And it's not all been your fault. It's not everything that happened isn't your fault. You didn't bring this on you. It wasn't because you manifested it. It's a part of life challenges, and it's also a part of free will and the other way other people can treat us. But look up here. This to me is just that reminder to tell you, like, there is positivity. Find the positivity. Find the light. Find the growth. Find the spirit. Find the higher self. Find the protection that is out there for you, and the support and your tribe, and the thing that brings you joy, because it is out there, even though you might not feel like it is right now. It is. There's more for you in this life than what you've already had. Okay. And I'm saying that and the World card comes out, so isn't that awesome? There's more for you. There's so much more for you. So much more opportunity and wonder and happiness and feelings of ecstasy that are coming into your life. It's not over. I feel like a little bit of that energy, like you feel a bit crashed, like this has been too much and I'm crashing, but it's not over. Please have faith. I really do believe that. And I hope that you do too, at least after reading this reading, if not beforehand. What else would serve you? There is stuff about your own business here and making money yourself. So 8 of Pentacles to me, and creating that own wealth. And it might not even be for all of you financial wealth, but I do feel for a lot of you that it is either about working, starting a business, getting a job, where you need to, well, it would serve you to start putting some energy into making your own money, getting up and doing something for yourself. That, you know, sometimes we need to work just for the money, but I do feel there's a mixture here, like a mixture of, you know, yes, you do need the money, but having faith that it's not the end of life. If you're just doing like a job for the money right now, it's not the end of your career. That's not how it's going to end. But for some of you, it's just an indication that that would be really beneficial for you to start to create something yourself financially, business-wise or career-wise. What else is coming in your future? Let's pick another card, see what we can tell you. I hope you've enjoyed your reading, number 1. I've definitely calmed down myself since the beginning of it. So that's nice. I hope you have. I hope things are going to calm down for you. It's there. Oh, the Lovers even came in. So maybe you're a single person, or maybe you're in a relationship, and this is just a little bit of a reminder for you that to appreciate those things when you're feeling that things have hit rock bottom, or you know, that sort of feeling for you that you've been over challenged and been sitting on that mountain. I just feel like the Lovers card coming in is don't give up. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on romance and fantasy and fairy tales. It's good to live in the real world as well, but that's part of the real world. Falling in love is a magical thing. Don't give up on it. That's what I feel. And I'm just going to pick you one last card from Moon Magic. Look, I didn't get rid of this box. How's that? You can look at it. Moon Magic. Have faith. Deck number 1. I will not remain stuck. I choose change. Waxing Crescent 3. Okay. I don't know too much about the moon cycles, so other people that might know what Waxing Crescent 3 looks like, feel free to share. But I think that's a great one to come with this reading. I will not remain stuck. I choose change. And that's the big thing, is about choose. I choose to go in a different direction, the direction that makes me happy and that brings me joy. Thank you so much, group number 1. I hope that resonated. I'm now doing Zoom readings. How much are they? $40 for 30 minutes. Or if you want a more in-depth reading for an hour for $80, I can do that. But that will also include some extra tune-in time before the reading as well, which I can talk you through if you reach out or type it through to you. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend coming up. Hello and welcome to deck number 2's reading. If you chose this, it reminds me of, I don't know why, it reminds me of like an Irish sort of symbol. That's what I get reminded of, the Mayfair or something. I don't even know if that's Irish. Anyway, welcome to your reading. If you chose deck number 2, I have 3 different cards shuffled in here today. Now, group number 1's energy was been a bit harsh for them, so let's have a look at how things are going for you. I will start by picking a few cards for you to see where you're at the moment in your life, what's going on for you. And here you are. 3 different cards have come out. They're all from the same deck too. That's interesting. I think they are. Yeah, they are. The one you chose. Okay. So the first card that comes through is the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is about releasing something emotionally to me. There is being like right now, or there has been just previously, something you've had to let go of emotionally, something you've had to come to terms with, something where you've had to, it's not give in, surrender to. I feel with this energy where maybe you've had to apologize to someone. You've had to let go. You've had to let go of something that has been either burdening you or emotionally weighing you down. And I feel that this has happened recently, so you may still be in an emotional state right now, or this might be happening now. If that's not happening now and it hasn't happened recently, please don't look into it as it's coming in your future, because this deck might not be the right one for you. So you can try one of the other ones if you're not feeling that. But feel free to listen to the whole reading as well, of course. The next card that comes out for me is I feel like other people have been interfering in your life. I feel like there's a certain way that you would like to live, and other people, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count to 5, and it's a 5 of Wands, so I should have known. Oh my goodness, I shock myself. So the 5 hands going in there, I just feel like it's a bit of a control issue, and other people trying to take some control over the way that you want to live and your lifestyle, and the choices that you're making for you. Wands is about success too, and goals and achievements. So I feel like there's other people coming in the way of your true wants and desires, perhaps there, for your life. Ace of Pentacles, again, we got new beginnings. I believe that came up in the first deck, but with a different card, obviously, because we're not using the same ones from this deck as deck number 1. Ace of Pentacles. So there's new opportunities coming up for you. I do feel that. And there's opportunities that perhaps you're gifting others as well. I'm not sure if you're feeling it yet, if you're quite, like, it's right at the beginning, it's a newness of opportunity, and it's something towards like career, financial wealth, in some way that you are going to benefit in a wealth way. It doesn't have to be financially, but in a way of wealth in your life, that's being offered up to you. So that's nice to keep in mind. I hope that's happening for you. It might just be the very start, like an idea. Let's see. Woo. Lots about family at the moment too. I'm going to read into that one a bit more because there is lots of stuff happening around family. I think I'm going to leave that one really brief, the reading on that card actually, because I often read into this one and I just feel like it's, at this point, just there's something happening around family. Keep that in mind. Okay. Let's see what your challenges are right now. What things are in your way? What might be blocks? There's one. A bit of a financial block going on. And choosing what I should do. What will benefit me. Okay. What else is challenging you right now? Yes, it's money. Money is the challenge for a lot of us, isn't it? I shouldn't say that because I'm okay at the moment. So, I mean, it's a lot more challenging for others than me, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, there's something about a relationship here, and some sort of contract. So this is going to be different for everybody. I start at where I was, the first card, 9 of Pentacles. When I see this card, it's about choosing something that brings me joy and not always choosing the thing that's going to bring me the most money. I feel that it's for me, the bird coming in is spirit, and that's guidance as well, and higher self guidance. And it's not guiding you towards the most profitable thing, it's guiding you towards the most soul fulfilling, especially when you look at the face as she's grabbing onto that one, you know. But I think it's also a reminder that it's not going to stay at this small amount of financial income as you are worried about. In the background there's a pot there with some money cooking for your future. So I do feel this card is just a little reminder about, if you've got a choice between jobs, one's going to bring you more money, the other one's going to bring you more joy, I would definitely be going with the joy one. I know it's hard financially if you really need to take that money one. I can't tell you not to, but I just feel that this card is telling me an indication of still follow what brings you joy. What you put your energy into is going to bring you more of that. So if you want more of that, put your energy into it. Again, 5 of Pentacles, past due bills, counting the money. I don't have enough. So that's really in your challenge right now. And it's hard. It's a lot of people out there living it rough and don't have enough money for their bills and their health and all of those sorts, and their children, all of those sorts of things. And, you know, I wish I could fix it for you. We'll see in the cards if there's any advice that might help. The next card coming up, it is about relationships and emotions. And I feel like that's going to be different for everybody. I feel like for some of you, I feel like it could be something to do with property, that you've bought property with your partner, but I also feel that there could be some sort of separation or separation of goods, but still on good terms, if that makes sense. I'm going to read into that one a little bit more. So actually, yeah, for some of you, that is selling the house with your ex, but still being, getting rid of property or getting rid of something financial with an ex, but still being, I can't say it, amicable, that's not the word. Oh, it's so annoying when you can't say words that you know. I need to write it down. Amicable. Amicable? Did I get it? Oh, I'm so proud of myself. So, Two of Cups for you. Hope you love this channel. I'll give you a good rating, I swear. Yeah, so some of you it's from selling a house and having a separation and giving those things back, dividing those property or those assets. Yeah. But still having there's some love there as well. Okay, let's see what else that is though. Because yeah, there's some sort of move that's happened as well. Three of Wands, but I feel it was necessary and important. So I feel like it was coming. You could see it was coming. It's on the calendar and there, the countdown of the days. You could see that it was going to be the end. I do feel like for quite a lot of you actually that it's something to do with a relationship there. It could be a friendship as well, but there's some sort of ending there where you've had to move anyway. Maybe you were renting and someone else had to sell their property and that's why you had to move. But I do see like you kind of saw it was coming, so you had to get organized for that. Let's see. I don't think that's going to resonate with all of you yet. So let's see. What's going to serve you at the moment? My energy's a lot lighter on card reading number 2, but also like I'm not so anxious, but I'm also a little bit numb. You know, are you feeling those feelings of just like almost numbness because it's been a little bit too much and the stress has gotten a bit much? Because that's the feeling I'm getting. Interesting that this card came up, brother, because this obviously had to come up because in all those decks this had fallen out on the ground, so I put it back into a deck and it's come up. So there's something about reaching out. Yeah, reaching out to your brothers and your sisters. Like it says brother, but it's not just about a brother, you know, it doesn't have to be a male. Reaching out to people you have things in common with that are understanding, supportive, even though you might not be exactly the same, you might be from different worlds. There is that connection, and I do feel that's important to make those connections. I think that would really benefit you at the moment, finding those friends and having, it could be your actual brother for some of you, having that connection with them. But it's just important. It doesn't have to be romantically. It's more like a vulnerable friendship is how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like reach out to the people in your tribe to find them. Okay. What else would serve you right now? Money would serve you. Oh, yes, it would. King of Pentacles would really serve you. So this person is counting their money. So, you know, I don't feel like you're going to be stuck in this. I don't feel like you're going to be stuck in what you're in now with the money. So I feel like there's a reminder in this reading to have faith about the future financially, because right now it's very hard to have faith about it because you are feeling like overdue and spending the last of and stretching the budget, that sort of thing. But I do feel like there's a reminder to have faith that money can come to you, and it's just a matter of actions and things aligning and that sort of thing. So that's the King of Pentacles there. It's like the stubborn energy with it. Like it's almost like you have to be a bit stubborn with it and say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this money shit together. I'm going to be fierce. I'm going to be the bull. I'm going to get me some money and I'm going to be counting that money so I can go on a trip, because this like Disneyland, that's what I see. Going on a trip. You want to save to go on a trip. You're going to make this money. But there is a reminder about the way you're talking. I do feel this card of silence is coming up, and it's come up before last time as well, I think. You may be getting it again. I'm not sure. Just the way that the mouth is blurred on this, it really speaks to me about, and it's called silence if you can't read the letters there. It speaks to me about watching your words. Now, I'm not a person that personally believes that if you speak negative words, or like you're expressing your feelings and venting, that it's going to manifest that into your life. But there is a degree that it will as well. If you're constantly repeating, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough money, I don't, it's not serving you to do that. Even if you feel it's true, and I'm not saying don't express it at all, but I'm just that repetition, the repetitious thought, like changing the thought, like, oh, I can't wait, I'm about to get some money, I'm about to start working, I'm about to start, my business is going to boom, and and this new job that I'm starting is going to actually grow into something bigger. And yeah, that sort of positive thinking with your words, like, it's not invalidating where you are now, right now in your experience, but it's setting out an intention, I feel, for your future to bring that in, to know that you can have that as well. Okay, what else will serve you at this time? Yeah, so again, it's about having that goal. So I do feel there is this block with money at the moment, okay? So part of, I guess you need, like, the motivation has to be there to make that money, and I feel that is partly to do with the trip. This coming up here, 2 of Wands, goal setting and adventure. Adventure awaits. So I do feel, setting that goal for yourself, that you will be going somewhere and having an adventure and traveling, and letting that be the spark to push you to go, okay, it's time for me to start this thing, whatever it is for you. It's going to be different for everyone. A new job, could be study, whatever it is that's going to push you in a direction you need to go in to make you feel better about finances. But at the same time, it's telling me to push you in the direction of what brings you joy as well, not just money. Like, you have to have some sort of enjoyment out of it. That's what I'm getting. Otherwise, yeah, it's not going to be fun, and having the money won't matter if you're stressed all the time. Okay, what else will serve you? Let's see. 9 of Pentacles. So I do feel like, yeah, embracing what you already do have, being grateful what you do have financially. You've got a roof over your head, you've got food to eat. Sure, you might have needed to take out some loans, or gotten into a bit of debt, or things didn't go the way you planned them to financially. But I feel it's about not taking for granted what you do have, because there's all different levels of poverty in our world. And a lot of, if you're watching this video, then I would have to say that you probably do have a roof over your head, I'm assuming. So, and access to the internet. So I think it's about just being grateful for the things we do have, because we do have a lot, even if we feel like we don't have enough. And that's often a feeling, I believe, we have. Okay. What is coming up for you? What's coming up for you in the future here? Let me see. Oh, do I want this one? Let's see what goes with that one. Interesting. We have the Emperor and the Empress come out here, and the 4 of Cups. So when I look at these cards, I do feel someone is being quite demanding. This is coming up in your future. I don't know if it's here yet, but I do feel like someone is maybe, I'm gonna feel like it's about the money thing too. Something about the money, being rude, demanding. You should owe me this, you owe me that, fix this sort of energy. coming up for you in the near future. But the Empress coming in, I almost feel like, so the Emperor in this card is very, like, aggressive towards you. But I feel like this experience that you're going through with this, I feel like some of you already know about this, it's coming up. There's money things coming up, and that's what's been quite stressful for you as well in the reading, with finances. So I do feel with this card, there is, like, you know, a debt collector or a credit card's due, or the mechanic needs his money, those sorts of feelings of disempowerment by that as well. But in saying that, the positive news is the next card is the Empress, and I feel that is about the way you're dealing with things, and how this experience, see how I'm meant to say this experience has brought growth to you in a way that you might not even see yet. It's changed who you are, it's made you stronger, it's made you less naive, it's made you more independent, which I think is all something that you wanted, as well, as hard as it is. A bit like having children, hey? Something that you really wanted and you love, being pregnant, but it's also quite challenging. So that's what I feel around that energy coming up with those bills due, the Empress. It's about how you handle it, and I think you're actually doing a really good job with that. And money is not the end of the world. Being in debt is not. I've been bankrupt. Should I say that on YouTube? I have been. I'm still living a happy life. Even then, when I was bankrupt and broke and poor, I still had happiness and sadness, because it's not about money. You have it with or without money, happiness and sadness. The next card coming up for me, the Four of Cups, is about having control of your emotions there. And the Empress was showing me that you are dealing with things better than you probably have in the past, when these same situations may have come up with this stress about money. I feel like you've actually grown and learnt to not get as upset and as stressed about the money situations as you may have in the past when it's happened. And I feel that this card, the Four of Cups, is all about talking about that control that you do actually have. It's really hard when we get triggered, but we do have a degree of control over the way we express our emotions, and how we handle the things that come up for us that are challenging. And there's just that little reminder there that yes, things might be out of your control, but your emotions and the way you react to things, if you compare that to the past version of yourself, I feel like you will see an improvement. So be proud of that improvement. It doesn't mean you don't feel. It's never going to happen that you won't feel things, unless you're pretending not to feel them and just suppressing them. That's what I think anyway. Who knows? Who knows, really? You may agree. Okay, one did fall out. Yeah. So it's sleep. I do feel that for you in this energy. Like, you do need some time to rest. And it's hard with that coming in with the financial stress and worry that you also are needing that time of sleep and rest. That's this one here. Oh, you know what? It's not even sleep. So that's interesting that I read it as sleep, even with my glasses on, but it is getting dark, because it's actually speed. But I'm going to take it as sleep and slow down with that speed, because, yeah, it's about like letting the flowers grow, letting them bloom, so that, you know, they're not just gonna suddenly pop up and be petals flying in the sky. Just slow down. As well as that sleep for some of you, I feel in your body you actually need that rest and time out. So it's that battle between the financial struggles and also needing to take the rest. So I'll read into that some more. Five of Wands, goal setting, so successes. There's no denying here that things are challenging, but there is a reminder that through the challenges we're still making progress. You know, everybody falls and stumbles in life. We all, you know, have our times where in all different ways for each of us, things don't go the way that we planned them to go and the way we wanted them to go. But it's about persistence and not giving up, and not giving up on life and giving up on goals. And there is that travel for some of you, so that being one of your goals, don't give up on that. Don't say that's, I'll never have this, I'll never have that. That's, you know, that's not true, and you don't know that for your future. And I do feel there's a real reminder in this to stop saying those things that you know what you're going to be here and there in the future, and like in a negative way, because life is unpredictable. One just popped out for me. Let's see. And I'm going to ask what else is coming in for your future and what else will serve you here. Okay. Oh, so we got spring and the sun. So I feel like this is just a reminder that things change. Winter turns to spring and the sun comes out and things shine again. Winter doesn't turn, hang on. Summer, autumn, winter, spring. It does! Winter, summer, autumn, winter, spring. Dancing in a fairy ring. Yeah, just that reminder that even though things might be hard now, they're not going to stay hard, and things are ever changing, and just remembering that. And life has always been like that for you, ever changing. Things you wouldn't have predicted where you are now. I don't believe 10 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe even. Let's see. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't predict where I am now 5 years ago, for sure. Interesting how life does that. So, yeah, hold on to those goals. There's just this reminder, hold on to those things you want to do. Two of Wands, it's like you're feeling a bit trapped in the house and you don't feel like you have control over things. You want to go somewhere else. You want to go on holidays. You want to be there. Oh, you may have even said that to me when I read this. You may have even said to me, I know, I want that. I don't have the money. How do I achieve my goal without the money? I would do that if I wasn't a shitty mood about it. Anyway, but this card to me is just saying that, like, don't give up. Doesn't mean, like, just because it's not happening right now when you want it to. Don't give up on having that as a goal and a future for you. Keep on dreaming. Keep on, like, living in the now as well and getting through life as it is now, but also keep on dreaming for the future about what you do want. Yeah, it's been a crazy week this week energetically for a lot of people, I think. So far we have two kind of, you know, this one's a bit overwhelmed financially. And there was something about family in there earlier. Nothing else came out about that, but there was that connection, the brother connection. So reaching out to family too and friends. It might not be biological family, just that spiritual family, you know. Okay. What else do we want to tell you? One more. Beauty. You are a unicorn, my love. You are rare and unique and beautiful. And you need to remember this. And this came up in one of the last readings I did too, I believe. And so just reminding you that you are beautiful. Don't give up. I feel there's a little bit of like this numb energy of, things are over, I may as well chuck in the towel. I just feel a real reminder, don't give up on your goals. Don't give up on your dreams. Money is not always going to stay the same, but you do need to put some direction into the things that bring you joy and trying to make money from them. And beauty is just that you are beautiful. Don't forget it. Don't stop beating yourself up for not handling things right now. If that's how you're feeling, stop thinking you're not good enough. You are good enough. You're just a human being having challenges. That's what being a human being seems to involve in my 42 years now of experience. I think we just change the way we react to those challenges. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm getting better at marketing, kind of. I'm now doing tarot reads via Zoom. They are $40 for half an hour, $80 for 1 hour, and the 1 hour also includes extra time of tuning in to you previous to the reading. So if you're interested in any of that, jump on my Facebook page, send me a message, and I'll get in contact with you. Thank you so much. I hope that resonated and helped. Hello and welcome to deck number 3's reading. If you chose this card here, it's a beautiful little bird. I think it's so pretty. This is the reading for you, and this is your deck. So let's get started and ask the cards and Spirit, where are you right now and what is going on for you? How much do I want to shuffle? Shuffle, shuffle. This one. Okay, so I'll pick some others and we'll put the story together. Hang on, before I start on the first one. Or I'll pick the others while I start on the first one. Okay, so I feel at the moment, 10 of Swords, things have been challenging for you. They're in the past more so now. I do feel like you're walking away from that energy and onto something new and something bright and something beautiful. I do feel like you're in the midst of that path of getting away and moving on. But I do feel you're moving on to better things and more peaceful and joyful feelings as well. So that was with this card here, and it was the 10 of Swords. So I feel as that walking away, it's still there, but it's not attacking you in the way it was before. The uncomfortable energy that you may have been in previously. Next card is 6 of Swords. Next card is King of Pentacles. I feel that there's that need to get away. There's that desire that you just want to get away, go on a trip, move houses, start a new community, get away from whatever it was that's becoming in your background. I'm just getting some chest stuff going on, so I'm like, is there some sort of indigestion problems happening? Anyway, that's for some of you out there, not all of you. Sorry, when it's 10 of Swords and 6 of Swords together, so about challenges, but I feel like the 6 of Swords, when I look at that one, that's about your desire to just get out and go and change and have something new. But I feel the energy here at the moment is maybe telling you that that's not what you need at the moment, and that it's a bit of grounding, and not that you don't need to get away from these things. What I mean is not to flee everything, because you are removing yourself from some things. So I do feel like it's a little reminder to stay where you are and find some peace in that circle, in that location. And it's not to say that you're not going to get out of it ever. So, whether it's you're deciding you want to be somewhere else in life as well. When I look at the King of Pentacles with this dog and his expression on his face and the wealth, and I just feel like it's just a little reminder to relax into where you are and not run. I'm not saying don't plan on a move and not planning your future to go somewhere, but I feel don't do it out of reactivity and impulsiveness, if that makes sense to some of you. Prince came out. Oh, a lot of cards coming out. Okay, you are desiring something new though. Definitely feeling that with the cards. I feel you were desiring your Prince Charming, and that doesn't mean he's male, but that rescuer, that energy of that person that's going to come in and save you and change things and make everything better. Let's see what the cards say about that. I do feel that, I do feel for some of you that's actually in spirit as well, that you're like, please help me through this, like to spirit as well. So that wanting to be rescued, and that almost like that begging for help, out of the situations, or for things to change, to have something new. Let's see. What is your challenge right now then? What's going on? There's definitely something about an energy around you that you're really finding controlling, manipulative, and they're sitting quite comfortable where they are, in themselves. Let's see, what is happening here? Challenge. Yeah, okay, there is a male energy around you, okay. For some of you, this is about a relationship. Feeling this is about an ex, someone you've recently separated from. For some of you, that might be a father figure as well, that you've recently separated from. There's an energy about this person that is manipulative and controlling, that you're aware of, but you're also feel drawn to that person. And this cut, so here we go. You want him to be your prince. You want him to be the rescuer. For some people, this is actually someone in your life. It could be a father that you wanted to come and rescue. It could be an ex that you want to rescue. It could be a future partner that you just want to come and rescue. But I do feel there is this male energy around you that's quite controlling. They don't have to be male, but it's quite a dominating energy. And they're controlling of you, and they're quite happy. They're quite happy where they sit with that. But you are still being drawn back, and I feel you're really trying to process your emotions and process whether you want them in your life or not. Two of Swords holding the phone there. Should I answer? Should I hang up? But even in the way that these pens are crossed here, like it's a no, I shouldn't, but there's also that desire. So let's see what we can do to help this situation. Which cards go? There they are. What is going to help this situation? I feel that it is causing you some emotional heaviness, this person. What can we do to help with this? Let's see. Ooh, whoa! Okay. You fell out there. First of all, the moon comes out. And when I look at this picture, it's about seeing your own reflection. So that's firstly something that's going to help with this situation. Is actually seeing how wonderful you are, how worthy you are, how beautiful you are, how beautiful you are, how amazing you are, how... Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Thank you. This is my reading. Yeah, just reminding you, right, to know who you truly are, because I don't feel like you all do completely. Maybe we all, I don't know, I'm sure there's some people that are that confident that they know who they are all the time, but most of us don't, I think, feel how worthy we are. So I feel like that's one thing that's going to really help you at the moment, is to first of all recognize your worth. Stop putting yourself down. In tune comes in. It does look like two people having a little kissy there, but that's not going to be all of you having a little kiss with anybody. This is more about, keeping in tune to your body and the people around you and the people that do care for you, and becoming aware of people's actions speaking louder than words. Yeah, because it's easy to say I love you, but it's not the same as showing it. So I just feel that's something that's going to benefit you now as well, is to just be aware of people's actions, and if it's them that's making you feel not worthy, like I know we can't make people feel that, but we can definitely trigger those feelings of unworthiness in the way that we treat others. So being aware that sometimes it's other people that are triggering that because of their own baggage, let's see, what else can help you? Oh, they're falling out. River. River, intuition, again, the one that came up with in tune with your emotions as well, being in tune with your emotions and how you feel around different people. So intuition there, river there, river being about water flowing and understanding the way that it's flowing, taking some time out to reflect on that and reflect on the way that you are being triggered by others, and to, you know, process and understand it and become in tune with, why am I this person when I'm with them, and why am I this person when I'm with them? I'm the same person, but energetically I feel different in the different circumstances and situations, and really tuning into what's yours and what's theirs in terms of energetically and emotionally. I feel there's a softness in this reading, actually. Maybe a little bit of exhaustion and tiredness. And let's see, what else will serve you right now? Incantation, the story the parrot told. Kiss the story. I feel like these words, and counting is money. There's little words in this one, all printed in parts of the background, and I actually feel it's about the way you're talking as well, that the words that, let me just look at this. Just feel like you might be repeating something energetically, repeating a story. Something keeps happening that's triggering you and you're trying to understand it. You're repeating a behavior, a pattern, and whether that's with another person in a relationship way, or you know, individually for all of you, there's something I feel going on where it's telling you to see your worth, it's telling you to use your intuition and to emotionally process the things that are going on and look into them and realize that it's a story that keeps happening. So let's look at why that keeps happening. Let's look at why that keeps happening. I think I'll put them back in the deck again. Why does this story keep playing out like it is? Because I feel like this is something that's happened before in a similar way, at least. And you're asking, like, why does this keep happening to me? Or it's important to us because sometimes it's us. Why does this keep happening? Oh, okay. I feel, reading these cards, I'll pick another one with it because I don't want to give you a big ego, but it's a positive card. I think it's about them. Sorry, them, whoever them is on the other side of this. Yeah. So, Six of Wands to me is actually about you and your power and your celebration. So that actually might be triggering something in the people around you, and that may even be why this pattern is playing out. I feel that you are quite strong-minded and quite passionate. It's like, I don't want to say the word stubborn because it's not about like a negative stubbornness. It's about standing up for yourself and speaking your truth and being authentic. And I feel that that can trigger people sometimes. That can trigger them into being controlling, taking away or trying to affect your feelings of self-worth. And this reading is really asking you to process that and be in tune with that and realize why this pattern is replaying. There's something here that isn't being learnt by you. Is it that you put their opinion above your own opinion? Why did you do that? What about their opinion is worth more than yours, that you would be willing to let them treat you in a way that makes you feel inferior? That's what I'm feeling this is saying. This person is walking away as well. So there is that message within these cards that I feel an ending is coming or has come recently. Again, it's like, should I answer? Should I not answer the phone? Should I become engaged with this person or not? They've been quite manipulative, I feel, in your past. And really what you wanted was for them to be your hero and your rescuer and your Prince Charming sort of thing. But Yeah, and I even see that in the way of business for some of you. So some of you may have been a job that you were really involved in, and that personality type has come up again and again, that you've had to like that pattern of attracting that person that makes you start to question yourself and question your own worth, and really looking into that and becoming in tune with that, and the different feelings you feel when you're in the presence of different people, and what it is about that person that is making you feel not worthy. Is it them? Is it me? Is it something I'm doing? Is it something they're doing? It's usually a combination of both. And I feel this person is walking away. Excuse me. I feel that you're starting to speak your truth, but you're struggling with it. So let's read into that, because I feel like when you speak your truth, sometimes it hurts. It's uncomfortable. You feel rude, you feel disrespectful. But this card coming in for me is telling you that the Magician is that you are creating your life. This is a big deal, your life. Like, it is a big deal who you have in your circle. That energy can completely change your outlook on life, your way of living. If you're, and I feel that this card is just that reminder that you are the creator of this. You decide what to put in the painting, which is interesting because he's gotten these things on the table, but he hasn't painted everything on the table. So, they're not all on there. There's different things on the table. I just feel like, there's things on this table that aren't in his painting, is what I'm trying to say. Like, there's little roses that are in both on the table and in the painting. There's the pentacle. I just feel like you are in charge. That's what that card's saying. You are in charge of your life and the design of it. And sometimes that means stepping away from people that are changing that design to something does not serve you and is not bringing your life what you feel you need to have a joyful one. Okay. What is coming up in your future? Let's have a look at that. What's more bonding? There's more bonding coming up for you. More project making, creating. Okay. Oh, really beautiful, actually. Look at this, okay? So what's coming up in your future? We had 3 of Pentacles. To me, when I look at these cards, it's about creating with others, and you may all come from different places and come together and to create with different colors and different energy and different vibes. But I do feel, and this could be in the way of a friendship circle, finding your tribe, finding your sisters and your brothers and your a non-binary. So many words now, I forget them all. Sorry. But I just feel that this card is about just connection and growth and creating is coming up in your future for you. So I think that's really positive. But a part of the reason that is coming and you're able to enter that space is because of dealing with your emotions and the feelings that have come up, and not avoiding them and suppressing them, but actually really looking at them and sitting in them and asking, what's what and what's mine and what's theirs. And I really wanting to know how you can change as a person, how you could have done things differently as well. And I feel that is such a big part of your growth. The Queen of Cups being emotions again, and just the way that she's sitting in this, like with a surrender, like, okay, I'm going through this feeling, I've gone through this feeling, I'm going to learn from this feeling, I'm learning from this feeling, and I'm surrendering to what's happened so that I can use it. I can use the experience for my growth. And that may come in terms of creating for you. You may use that experience in your creating. And gratitude, really focusing on what you do have, because when things don't go the way that we might have wanted them to somewhere in our lives, it can really take up a lot of focus. That's for sure. But just being grateful and humble, and like just having to be grateful for the flowers, Just being grateful for a moment of peace, a moment to sip on a drink, to have a nice meal. It's like really appreciating those simpler things in life and getting back to focusing on appreciating those things, to try and stay out of the negative mindset that may have influenced you from the triggers you had from this other person that you wanted to be your rescuer. Yeah. Oh, flipping over. Roots. So it's such a beautiful card too, and I just feel like these things that have happened are about grounding you as well. Many a time I have lived in a place that did not turn out to be where I thought it was. Does that make sense? Like a fairy tale. Envisioned this life happening a certain way, and it did not go that way. And it's about accepting and learning that that's all part of the growth as well, and where you want to put your roots down, you're learning that from that experience and those emotions as well. Like what's comfortable for you, what's uncomfortable, where's the boundary, where's the lines, where's the this is my space, this is your space, where do you want that to be in your life? Really knowing that, because you could learn from this last experience to know more about what is it when, what does it take someone to say to me for me to go, oh yeah, that's not comfortable, I don't resonate with that, and I don't, and I'm feeling feelings of self-worth because we're not, or self-worth, feelings of low self-worth, no self-worth, because of the way that you're triggering this feeling in me. Time to move on to something new. You need to change your focus away from this now. Don't let it linger. That's what I'm getting. It's time for something new, and I feel that this is something about you, money, study. Put your focus into something that is you-based, is what I'm feeling. And appreciating the family and the love and the people that are there for you as well. You're not alone. You're still processing. I feel that this card here is just the Four of Pentacles. I feel this is about saving, but saving the parts of you and saving, putting your focus on things that are about you, that will bring you wealth, rather than putting them on a person. It's time to make money for you. It's time to make growth for you, to get your life the way you want it to be. And in doing that, at the same time, appreciating the people that are around you, because sometimes when someone, it's almost like some of you are going to resonate on this in a relationship, I think, and some of you for fathers, but I do feel like remembering the people that are there for you. Don't focus so much on the ones that made you feel crappy and shit about yourself. Focus on the ones that are saying, you are awesome, you're a great friend, you're a great mother, you're a great daughter, you're a great brother, you're a great father, all of those, great son, did I say son? You're a great child, you're a great parent, you're a great, there's those people around you, and if there isn't, it's time to go out and find them, and if they're telling you otherwise, it's time to look at that as well. But I do feel like we need to focus on the people that do bring us up, not just that one person or that one situation that brought us down this time. There is still processing going on, but things are looking really beautiful in your future. You're just in the midst of some of it still, draining out some of the last bits of emotional crap and learning to let go and release so that you can move on to this new creation and new future. I'll just ask again, a couple more cards. They're going to be a bit longer today, I think. What is coming up in your future for you? And I might just say what else would help you. A lot of fun and a lot of success coming up for you. So just remember, it's all a game. Emotions are a lot sometimes, and they get us carried away in our thoughts. Get back up, play some games, do things that bring you joy. It's not the end. Ten of Pentacles. Things are going to get better. I think wealth is going to flow more easily. And also 9 of Wands, having those goals and focusing on that, and focusing on the future, focusing on the now and the future, like that you are the magician, that you are creating the life that you want to create, and looking into what that looks like for you. And if it is in terms of a relationship, really looking into what that looks like for you. What was it about this person or this parent or this past energy that was not resonating with you? And what would you want to, if you were to relive that experience, would you do things in a different way? Would you be maybe more aware if you were to, you know, if it was to approach you again? I think that's quite positive, really. I feel like there is some sadness in this, a bit of like numb exhaustion feeling around something in particular. It doesn't mean you're always feeling that way, and there's nothing great going on for you as well, I hope. And this one decided to pop out. Moon magic card for you. We have, I am connected to the earth and all life around me. Moon goddess Artemis. Very beautiful, very reflecty and shiny. Yeah, self-worth. You are connected to the earth. You are the earth. You are the moon. Remember your power. Remember your strength. Don't let anybody take that away from you. Process your feelings. Look into it. All that. You're doing really well. We have some beautiful things coming into your future. So stay bright. Stay grateful. Tune in. Use your intuition. And surrender to the feelings you might be feeling still, without spiraling into them, if you can do that. Thank you very much. I hope that resonated for you, deck 3. I am now doing Zoom online. Doesn't work when I'm not online, actually. I've tried it before. It's really annoying. I'm now doing tarot readings on a Zoom online for $40 for half an hour. Or $80 for an hour, which also includes extra time that I put into tuning in to you previous, and also can include some mediumship work if you require that. So please reach out on my Facebook page, send me a message, and I can get back to you, or give me a call if you've got my number off of it. Only if you're wanting a reading, please. Or I know you already, and you're like, yeah, you can call me my sister. My sister, you can call me. Just don't all spam me, I won't answer. Love you all. Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you got something out of that, and all the best with your future.